All right, we just added a middleware that allows us to verify that the user is in the correct admin role, right? And we can reuse that same middleware, to protect all sorts of endpoints, right? So for instance, if I notice that we're only using it right now for protecting and find all users, but we also noticed that we have this delete user, and we were using that delete user for a user to be able to unregister, right? The thing is that this delete user, it's a little dangerous, right? Anybody who could generate a delete request, right, with a user ID, it would just remove that user, right? So it's dangerous to leave this unprotected. So certainly we would like to protect this and say, well, you need to be an admin to do that, right? You need to be an admin to delete a user. Okay, but then notice that what happens. So what if I'm not an admin, but I want to unregister, right? That should not be protected. Or should be protected only if the user's ID that is in the cookie is the same as the ID, right, of the user you're deleting. Then it's okay, right? Meaning I can remove myself, right? But I can't and no one else can remove it unless you're an admin. Make sense? Right? So we should copy this and make a different one. And maybe this could be unregister. And this could be is same user. Right? And this could be unregister. And then the user ID. Yes? Right? And we could create a separate middleware for this, right? Well, let's focus first on creating this one, the delete user. All right, so let's do that. So if that's true, if we do that and we restart the server, notice that if I log in as Po, right? Wait, I don't have Po. I thought I did. All right, Ken. Okay, there I am. Notice that if I unregister, did we implement unregister? I forget. Okay, notice that it's coming back with a 4.1. See that? It's not letting me unregister. Okay, because we are protecting that delete request. So that should be handled separately, right? With a dedicated unregister. Okay, and we'll do that a little later. First, let's do. Let's be able to remove, right, from with having logged in as an admin, right? So let's log in as an admin, and let's go to admin users, and let's see if we can remove a user. So let's do that. Let's go to our client and let's add a delete button. Maybe span. Oops. Span class glyphicon, and this is, it read my mind, glyphicon, and maybe we're going to pull this to the right hand side. Okay, we have X's, right? And then if I click on it, oops. If I click on it, ng click, we'll say model dot delete user, and we'll pass in the user. Okay? So on the model, for the controller for this, where is it? Right here, right? We would have to handle that. This would be something like model dot delete user equals delete user, right? And implement it down here. Function. Here's a user, and we would use a user model dot, no, not user model, sorry, user service delete user, and we pass in user. I think it accepts the ID, right? And once we have deleted it, we need to refresh the list of users, right? Perhaps we might want to write this code in a reusable piece of functionality, maybe function find all users. We'll put it in there. And then we can just reuse that function from everywhere. Oops. And so that once we delete the user, we can then go and fetch the users again, right? Find all users. Yes? Right, so once we've removed it, we want to fetch the brand new users again. All right, so let's try this. Let's try. I am an admin, presumably, and let's see if I can remove Frank. Okay, there it is. So I can remove because I've logged in as a user, as an admin user. I can remove them, and it's being refreshed. That makes sense, right? So let's go. Let's turn around and re-implement the unregister, right? Because the unregister, anybody should be able to unregister themselves, right? And so let's implement that next.